Hello to my wonderful Virgos. Garnetqueentarot here. Hope everybody's doing well and having a wonderful holiday season. We're just seeking out some hidden messages that we may not realize or recognize, even thought about. Spirits talk to us on behalf of our Virgos. Help them understand what's going on in our hidden oracle. Yes. I'm starting to understand our connection. So clarity is coming about. I hide behind material things. Woo. Who are they talking about? I want you. I know I messed up everything. You know what? What better time to have people apologize, share their truth, and compromise, basically. Coming into one. And that's what's going on with this relationship, Virgo, right here. The person knows that they didn't come correct, so they messed up. We know this. And a lot of times when people are apart, they start to realize, because I don't see you guys speaking right now, but you will talk. But I see the other person recognizing that they messed up everything, which is always important when people take accountability. So that person is taking accountability, as well as you're starting to recognize the importance of the connection you have. And both of you are in agreement that you want each other. And one of you is saying, I hide behind material things, not being your true, authentic self. And a lot of times that happens in relationships. Relationships, you know what they do? Virgo, they put a mirror in front of your face. They make you see things you don't want to see. Because the truth is, none of us have all the answers. None of us do. None of us have all of the answers. And we do our best to make things right. We want things to be right. And people don't always understand. They don't always understand. Virgo, the heart wants what the heart wants. And you have a beautiful heart. A beautiful heart. A beautiful personality. And all you want is that family. But it's like, you know, when you're going through the weeds before you find the treasure, that's how it's been for you. Tracking through the weeds, tracking through the weeds, tracking through the weeds, seeking out the person that would become your gem, your chosen one. And we see that there's sometimes a facade of pretending to accept or agree on certain things when it's not your truth. This person you tried everything with. We know this. And they are admitting that they messed up. You didn't mess up, they did. Because you were living in a fantasy world where you believe, I wouldn't even say believe. It's the fact that you accepted the feedback that you received for certain things, even though it didn't sit right with you. It's like, someone is the person for you. You love on that person, but they do stupid stuff that make you question the validity of this relationship altogether, because you ask yourself, can I live with that? Really, can I live with that? So the person might know you like nice things, so they may purchase things for you, and you keep the relationship going because you know what? I'm not really feeling this person, but this person is a good person. This person looks out for me, buys nice things for me here and there. So it's okay to substitute the truth because I'm benefiting, but I'm not showing my truth. But here it says, I'm starting to understand our connection. So that means you've been thinking about it and focusing on how you could make it work. So you're understanding how you all may complement each other in different ways. So it's worth investing in and taking down the walls and the barriers and actually going through the process to see if this could build, if this could work. And one of you was playing not so nice games. But now that you have been apart for a little time, that person is realizing how much they want you, and you want them too. They're accepting the fact because both of you messed up. Okay, this person acknowledges. I don't know if they've said it to you, but they accepting the fact that they know they messed up, and you know you messed up too, Virgo. When we're in our feelings, as women, as men, as people, we say things that we don't mean. We say inappropriate things. Because we're feeling pain, we want to strike out and let that other person feel pain too. And you say and do stupid things that you know better and you knew from the time it came out your mouth, it should have gone right back in and you couldn't take it back. So you had to live true to the lie. And then everybody has their ego and their issues and they don't want to admit certain things. And you go back and forth, wasting precious time, precious time, precious time. It's either you're going to be together and work through things, or you're going to part and say, you're not for me. You have to make a decision. It's too many games, too much issues. But when you start understanding the connection and why, maybe it's the source, the angels, the spirits that put you all together, for you all to study each other, learn from one another, and correct any issues you may have. Because someone is opening up and saying, I hide behind material things. So the conversation has to start from now. Not speaking to each other, if y'all want a cool off period, is fine. But both of you make an effort to speak to the other so that it's no one who did it first or anything like that. Both of you make the attempt, to speak to one another and to have a real conversation. I say within the next 3 days. Take the time that you need to breathe and to heal a little, and then let's go and mend fences. It's better to communicate than to allow this distance to continue in between the two of you. It's not healthy. And both of you are saying, I want you. But because of pride and ego, you tend not to want to share those feelings. So go ahead. Talk to one another and find a compromise, find a focal point, something that both of you find important, both of you want to be in part of this relationship, then let that be your focal point and say it. I want to keep this relationship. We both have questions, and together we can seek out the answers to those questions so we could continue moving forward. Nobody have time for, well, she didn't say this, or he didn't say that, or they didn't say this. Stop. Stop. Put your pride to the side and let it ride. Focus on the here and now and what the two of you mean to each other. Stop it. This relationship just needs better communication, and it's going to be fine. An apology here and there, and go from there. I know I messed up everything. They're confessing, they're letting you know their truth. Listen to what they did, why they did it, and how you all can move past it. Virgo, it's worth pursuing, it's worth continuing, it's worth letting it grow. Peace and love, Garnet Queen Tarot here.